Hello, everybody. Welcome to your total body microformer workout. You will need a mat in front of your front platform on the ground, bars at the front. If you only have one set, have them at the front. We will not need black cables today. We are going to start with your center core. So let's start at the back of your machine facing the front. You'll be on one yellow spring. We're going to start in a giant bear pike to plank combo. I'm gonna wear shoes for today's workout, but you do whatever feels best for your feet. Hands on the carriage, feet on the back platform. It's a bear pike to plank combo. Ready? 3, 2, let's do it. One black spring, you bend your knees in for bear. Kick your legs out straight, and then pike the hips up. Good, so again, it's just one bear. One pike to plank. Nice. Let's go 35 seconds here. Elbows come down. Knees go where your toes are. We're going to go for a giant crunch. And then we're going to come back to this and then go back to the giant crunch. And then we're going to do some abs at the front using your mat that's on the floor. In 15, elbows come down, knees come down. Give me a giant crunch. In 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So elbows and knees, you're gonna come out, look at your hands, and then round it up and look at your belly button. Crunch your chin towards your chest. Hips and butt over the knees at the top of that cat crunch. Good. Just the cat crunch, no soft. Let's go 30 seconds and we're going to come back up onto hands and toes. We're going to go back to that giant bear pike to plank combo. We're there in 8. So hands come up, toes come up. In 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So hands up, toes up. Bend your knees in for your bear. Kick your legs out straight. And then pike your hips up. 45 seconds, elbows and knees, back to that cat crunch. Good, you got 25. Elbows come down, knees come down. We're there in 10. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows and knees. Round it up like a cat, look at your belly button, come out, look at your hands. Hips and butt over the knees at the top of that crunch. Middle of the back goes up to the sky. Amazing. Let's go 45 seconds. And then we're going to come to the front. One black spring or 0 springs harder. We're going to do a walking wheelbarrow. So you'll do one wheelbarrow with your hands on the platform, and then you'll walk your hands out to your mat. One wheel there, keeping the hips and butt still. We're there in 10. One block or 0 springs harder. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So one block or 0 springs if you want to go more advanced. Hands are going to start on the front platform, and then you'll walk them down to the mat. You're going to do a wheel on each surface. Ready? Hit it. So wheelbarrow with your hands on the platform. And then walk your hands about a foot out in front of you on the mat so you don't hit the front platform with your forearms. Same thing there. Good. Notice how I'm walking, hips and butt stay down and still. Good. Let's go 35 seconds and elbows come down to your mat, toes replace the knees. We're gonna do an elbow crawl, up and down the length of your mat for just about 30 seconds. Then we'll come back to this and then go back to that elbow crawl. Good, elbows on the mat, toes where your knees are in 3, 2, let's go. Toes where your knees are, and now one by one, just crawl up until you can't anymore, until you hit the platform, and then crawl down. Good. Crawling up, and then crawling down. Hips and butt stay still. Good, let's go 10 seconds back to the walking wheel. In 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome. Hands and knees, back to your walking wheel. Ready, 1 minute, let's go. Hinge back. Slowly hinge forward, walk down to the mat. Again, you don't want to be too close to the platform because then your forearms will hit it. Amazing, let's go 30 seconds. We got that elbow crawl again. One more time. And we'll get you on the elbows and knees for a little bit. We'll do some different hip levels of saws. In 4, elbows down, toes up. In 3, 2, let's go. Elbows down, toes up. And now walk up the length of your mat and then walk down. Good, 15 seconds. Elbows on the front platform, knees where your toes are. We're gonna go for an elbow saw. We're there in 8. In 4, 3, 2, awesome. So elbows down, knees down. You're just gonna saw back, saw forward, ready, and hit it. Simple saw. Tuck the tail, slow with intention, shoulders go behind the elbows, then over. Now your hips and butt are down, but in 5, you're gonna lift the hips up and a little higher, keep them there, same thing. In 4, 3, 2, so hips up a little higher, keep them there and do the same saw. Good, you might feel this a little differently. Just keep the hips up and still, right? Hips go back down to normal in 3, 2, normal. Hips normal. Nice. In 5, hips go up a little higher. 4, 3, 2, hips up a little higher. Keep them there. Good. We're gonna do a 3-point bear. So you're gonna have your hands on your mat. You'll do a bear on that first point. Walk your hands up the mat a little bit, bear on that point, and then walk your hands up. In 3, 2, let's do it. So 3-point bear. Start with your hands close to the platform on the floor. Ready? Bend your knees in, kick your legs out, and now walk your hands out a little bit further. Bend your knees in, kick your legs out straight, and then walk your hands up even further so the bear gets small, right? And then go back to that middle point. Good. And then back to that first point. Perfect. Let's go 25 seconds, 3-point bear. And we'll go back to that saw. And then back to this 3-point bear. Nice, everybody. In 8, elbows down, knees down. In 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Elbows and knees, drop your hips, drop your butt. Ready, and go for it. Just the shoulders shift back. Just the shoulders shift forward. You got it. Hips up a little higher, same thing. Ready, go. Hips up just a tad higher, like you're about to start a crunch. And just keep them there. Good. Hips go back down to normal in 3, 2, normal. Hips come up a little higher, keep them there in 4, 3, 2, hips up a little higher, keep them there. Good, 10 seconds, you got that 3-point bear. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So 3-point bear, hands start close, ready, go. Close to your platform, bend your knees in, kick your legs out, and then walk your hands up a little bit. Bend them in, kick them out, and then hands up even further. Bend it in a little bit now, kick it out, right. Good. Let's go 35 seconds here, then we're gonna go right into an elbow pike to plank for your last minute of center core. Let's do elbows on the mat, feet on the carriage. We're there in 10. Elbows on the mat, feet on the carriage. In 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Set your knees down for a second. Elbows down, toes up. Last 60 seconds of center core. Let's go. Exhale, pike. You can have your elbows wherever you want on your mat. Inhale, extend. Good. Let's go 45 seconds. Amazing. We're gonna get into that left leg, starting with a little kind of like super lunge, I guess. 2 red springs. Yeah, that's right, 2 heavy red springs. Left foot's gonna be on the front platform. Right foot is gonna be on the back end of the rail, closest to your springs. We're gonna do a dip, pulse back combo. In 5, 2 red springs. In 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So 2 red springs. Okay, it's like a dip pulse back combo, you'll get it. 2 red, left foot is gonna be really grounded on your front platform. Right foot goes in the rail closest to your springs, okay? You're gonna come all the way down, pulse the right leg back a little, bring it in a little, stand up. Key though is that the carriage is always slightly kicked out, but it's heavy, so it's not like a big kick out, right? So left foot forward, right toes back, you're gonna come down into 90-90. Kick your right leg out a little, bend it in underneath of the hip, and then push down to come up to standing. But my carriage is always slightly away from the platform. Out a little, in a little to 90-90. Carriage is still away from the platform. Come up to 2 straightish legs. Come down, kick it out a little, bend it in a little, come on up. Good. 60 seconds here. And then we're just gonna do a dip to a bow. So you'll keep the carriage still. Good. in 30. Start with that bow first, kind of like a deadlift. So all your body weight is gonna go up and over that left leg. Left leg will have a little bit in it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, meet me at the top. And now bow forward, slight bend in the left knee, chest goes down, chest comes up, and then dip it low. Good, up, the carriage is always slightly kicked out here. Bow, bring your chest to upright, and then dip it. Good, keep that carriage still. We're gonna go back to full range with the little dip pulse back, whatever you wanna call it, in 20. Gonna get really low on this dip here. That's it. Body weight goes up and over that left leg as you reach down. Yes, push down through the left foot, come up. In 5, back to full range of motion. In 4, 3, 2, hold it down, pulse the right leg back a little, in a little, and stand. Good. Down, pulse it back a little, in a little, and stand. $60 seconds here. Then we're gonna go back to that deadlift, or that deadlift dip, I guess. Then we're gonna do some isolated little dips and some tilt forward with the upper body pulse backs. Hands will come down to the bars, possibly for that. In 15, back to the deadlift dip. Carriage stays still. Carriage stays kicked back so that your right knee's underneath of your hip, right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, meet me in the deadlift first. Body weight goes up and over the left leg, back is flat. Come up to upright and dip that knee down. Maybe it touches the carriage of the rail. Come on up. Body goes up and over. Good. Push that left foot down into the platform, lift your chest up. Beautiful. Again, carriage is not moving, it's just staying slightly kicked back. 30 seconds here. Then you're gonna put your hands on your bars. You're gonna tilt your upper body weight forward. And we're essentially just gonna pulse back, kind of like a little runner's lunge. I know it's heavy because you're on 2 red, but that's why your back foot is close to the springs. That's it. Hands on the bars, body forward in 3, 2. Hands on the bars, body weight forward. Now pulse that right leg back 2, forward 2. Your knee is over the ankle on the left. Pulse that right leg back 2, forward 2. My chest is almost resting on my thigh. You see how small that pulse back is? Yes, pulse it back 2, forward 2, back 2, forward 2, amazing. In 4, good, in 3, 2, now body upright, stay low. Just dip it down a little, up a little, to tiny dips, down a little, up a little, keeping that carriage slightly kicked back, down a little, up a little, that's it. 10 seconds, hands to the bars, back to your little chest over thigh, pulse backs. In 5, then we're gonna go to 1 red spring. 4, 3, 2, chest over your thigh, pulse back 2, forward 2. Good, back 2 inches, forward 2 inches. Woo, let's go 15 seconds. Back to those little dips. Good, keep pulsing this back in 10. That's it, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, body upright, stay low, dip it down a little, up a little, so it's very, very small. Good, you're gonna go 1 red. If you wanna go a little heavier, 1 red up to 2 black. We're gonna do a normal runner's lunge. Left foot in front of your front platform on the floor, right foot to the front rail, closest to the platform, or to the edge of the carriage harder. In 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So 1 red, up to 1 red, 2 black. Left foot now on the floor, right foot is gonna be against the edge harder, in the little rail easier. You're gonna sit on the left, kick with the right. Ready, friend, just a normal runner's lunge in 3, in 2, and go. Feel free to hold on to those bars as leverage. Kick and push your left, right leg out. Bend it in. Good, left foot closer to the platform will be harder. Scoot it forward easier. We're all gonna scoot it forward in about 40 seconds because we're gonna do a heavy elevator lunge. So right leg is gonna stay kicked out straight, and you're essentially just gonna pulse down with your left hip and resist up. You might wanna step your left foot out, or you could put your right foot in the rail. Or both, right? Just make sure that you can keep that right leg straight as you go for your heavy elevator lunge. We're there in 8. Good, in 4, 3, 2, step out a little bit. Right leg straight, and now push it back and down. Resist on the way up. Try not to lock that left knee out. Use a little speed and momentum on the way down, and then none of that as you really ground down through the left foot to come up. Good. Step out a little further. If you really need to, just tilt your upper body weight forward on this part. Back right leg stays pretty straight. Beautiful, friends. Let's go 30 seconds here. You're gonna sit back down, scoot your left foot back to where it was. We're going 30 seconds of runner's lunge, and then 30 seconds back here. Then we're gonna go light springs for an elevator lunge. We're there in 8. Back down you go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, step your left foot back to where it was, and now kick your right leg out. Bend your right knee in. Good, let's go 20 seconds, you step your left foot out again. Back to that heavy elevator. Using a little speed and momentum to come down, but none of that on the way up, because that's the work. In 3, 2, step your left foot out and go. Push it back and down. Resist, resist as you come up. Good. So 15 seconds, it's 1 black spring, 0 springs harder. Left foot up on the front platform. Right foot is gonna be on the front rail. So the edge of the carriage closest to your platform for elevator. In 3, 2, let's do it. I'm gonna move my mat because you don't really need it at this point. 1 black, 0 springs harder. Left foot forward on the platform now. Right toes are going to be on the edge or in the rail of the carriage, okay? So close to that front rail. Then we're going to move it to the back rail. So we're going front, back, making it harder. Ready? Closer to the front rail first in 3, 2, slide down. Front rail meaning the rail closest to the front platform. Good, slide up. Beautiful. Now in 15 seconds, you're gonna reach your right toes back, all the way to the back end of the carriage, closest to the springs. In 4, 3, 2. Now reach the right foot all the way back to the back rail. You will be able to come down low, but you won't be able to stand up as much as you might like. Good, just let that carriage hit that platform. Beautiful, 15 seconds and you're gonna go back to the front rail. Nice. But before we do that, we're gonna step the left foot over for this next 2 rounds. In 3, 2, so step the left foot over, right foot to the front rail. Now you're in a front lunge. Ready? Just changing it up a little bit. Let's go, 30 seconds here. Right foot is close to that front platform. Left foot is obviously close to the front platform too. Let's go 15 seconds and you reach your right foot back to the back end of your carriage. It's gonna be a little harder here. In 5. Good, in 4, 3, 2, reach your right toes all the way back to that back rail. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Down all the way, and then stop when that carriage hits that platform, right about there. Yes, friends, let's go 20 seconds. This is the magic down here. You're gonna go back to the front in 10. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the front rail. So that should feel pretty good because you can come up a little bit more, right? Amazing. 15 seconds, you go back to the back rail. In 4, 3, 2, reach the right toes back. You might need to hinge your upper body weight forward, right? Down a lot. Let the carriage hit the platform, that's your stopping point. We're gonna do 1 more round of each, friends. Last minute of your left leg, I know it's a lot. Good, in 8. Beautiful, in 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the front. Let's go, last 60 seconds. You have 30 seconds here, 30 seconds at the back. And then we're gonna move into your left oblique. In 15, right foot reaches back to the back end of your rail. 1 more time, in 5, 4, 3, 2, back of your rail. Let's go last 30 seconds all the way down. Again, you won't be able to come up as much as you would like to. Hands are gonna go on your bars. We're gonna do like a teaser, but instead of crossing your feet, we're gonna stack your feet. Right foot is gonna sleep on top of the left foot, so toes point to the right. But your right foot will not be touching the carriage. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, amazing. Woo, ouch. Left leg is on fire. Good, so feet on the carriage. Your left side of foot is gonna be on the carriage. Right side of your foot sleeps on top of your left side of the foot. And now hit it, stacked feet. So my feet are not crossed, they're just stacked. Okay, my right inside of foot is stacked on top of the left. And you're just gonna go for a little teaser pike. Just a different way to do teaser. If you'd rather do teaser normal, do it. Square the shoulders. As long as your toes are pointed to the right, we're good. Good, 30 seconds here. Essentially the same thing you're doing now, but we're we're gonna be on the platform. So elbows on the platform, right foot stays stacked on the left. Or you can cross. Beautiful, we're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it. So elbows down, stack your right foot on top of your left foot, toes point to the right, so that your left hip of the oblique points down, and now pike it here. It's small, very small. Good, we're gonna go to the back. Once you're at the back, just make sure you're on one block. If you're already there, great. Elbows on the back platform. We're gonna stack the knees for a side crunch. We're there in 30. Nice, everybody, in 15. Elbows on the back platform, right knee stacks on top of the left knee, just a side crunch, no saw. In 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Making sure you're on one block. Elbows on the back platform, right knee stacks on top of the left knee. We're still working that left oblique. Knees come in, knees go out. Ready, go. Shoulders stay over the elbows. Take the knees out, and then look up at your left waist. Bring the knees in, just to the number 3. If you bring them in too far, your low back might get a little upset. It also takes the work out of the hip, out of the oblique, and puts it into your hip flexor. Good. Let's go 35 seconds here, then left elbow stays down. You can do this next one on your knees, which is easier. On your feet, harder. But we're gonna do something called night hawk. Top arm will thread through, essentially as you do a side crunch if you're on your knees. If you're on your feet, knees will bend into the chest. But get your left elbow down, get into a side plank first. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, so side plank first. Knees or feet. If you're on your knees or feet, it's essentially the same thing. Top arm threads through as the knees come in or crunch in. Top arm goes up as the knees go out. If you're on your knees, you're doing like a side crunch with a thread, right? Follow the hand with your eyeballs, really see it through. Good. Let's go 40 seconds and we're gonna go right into the right oblique. We're gonna head to the front for that stacked foot teaser. One black, or if you were on 0 springs, go to 0. Really push down with that left forearm. Good, everybody, we're up at the front. In 4, 3, 2, amazing. Woo. Oh, all right. Good thing everything is only 1 minute long here. All right, left foot sleeps on top of the right foot, or if you prefer to cross your feet, go for it. It's very small. Good. My right hip is pointing down to the rail, shoulders square to the front. Just a tiny pike. If you'd rather cross your right foot over your left foot, normal feet, teaser feet, do it. 30 seconds, elbows come down, keep your feet stacked. You're gonna do an elbow stacked foot pike. In 10, Good, everybody, in 4, 3, 2, now elbows down, keep the stack, okay, or the cross, and now go for that same thing on your elbows, even smaller now, even smaller. Hike it up a little bit, extend it out a little. Nice, let's go 30 seconds and we're headed to the back for that side crunch. Making sure you're on one block before you head back there. In 20, left knee will stack on top of the right knee. You got it, last 10. Good, last 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome. So knees are gonna stack. Make sure you're on that one black spring. Just a side crunch, no saw. Left knee on top of right knee, ready? 3, 2, and go. Keep it small. Knees go out and then round it up. Carriage kind of covers that number 3. That's where you stop. Good, 45 seconds and we'll take it into that night hop. You can do it with your knees stacked. You're essentially doing what you're doing now, but with the top arm threading through. Or you have it on the feet like me, where the knees bend in towards the chest. Then we're gonna head into your right leg. We'll save arms for last in case you need to make this workout shorter. You can always skip the 7 minutes of arms that we have at the end. Nice, everybody. Right elbow down on your knees or on your feet. Night hawk in 3, 2, let's do it. Careful with your shoulder. Make sure you're grounded with that right elbow first. And now take that top arm, thread it through as the knees come in. And then top arm goes back up as the knees go out. It's essentially a side crunch, like what we were just doing, but on one elbow. Good. We're gonna come to the front, 2 red for that super lunge kind of, I guess, positioning. You got that stationary lunge, pulse back. We're there in 20. 2 red. Right foot on the platform, left foot on the back end of your rail closest to your springs. Nice, everybody, in 4, 3, 2, woo! Wow. This was a harder reset. Sometimes when I write it out, I'm like, okay, it doesn't seem so bad. And then when it happens, it's pretty bad. All right, 2 red. Remember, you're going quite heavy. Carriage is always going to be slightly kicked up, okay? Ground down through that right foot on the platform, left foot in the rail closest to your springs, okay? Kick the carriage out just a little bit. And now, come down into 90-90. Kick the carriage out a little, bend it in a little, and then stand all the way up. Good. So down, kick it out a little, in a little to underneath of the hip, stand it up. Really gotta push down through that right foot. So make sure it's grounded on that platform. You see my carriage is always slightly kicked out. Let's go 30 seconds here, then we're gonna go deadlift to a dip. Carriage will stay still. Carriage will stay slightly kicked out. Good, we're there in 15. Nice, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, meet me at the top. Carriage is still kicked out slightly. Bend over, back is flat. Slight bend in that right knee, then come up with your upper body. And then hit that low dip. Your left knee taps down to the rail. That's how low you're going. Come up. Body weight up and over. Keep the carriage kicked out slightly right. Come all the way up with your upper body first. And really dip it so low that your knee, your left knee taps down to whatever the surface is. 20 seconds, we go back to full range with the original movement. Stationary lunge, pulse back, whatever we're calling it. Nice, we're down in 5, 4, 3, 2, it's down. Kick it back a little, bend it in a little, stand it up. $60 seconds, we'll go back to that deadlift bow. Then we're gonna play with a tilted chest, pulse back, little dips, tilted chest, pulse back, little dips. We'll be using the bars to hold on. Good, we still got another 40 seconds here. Amazing, in 30, you got your deadlift, dip. Carriage stays slightly kicked out the whole time, carriage stays still the whole time. In 8, meet me at the top. In 4, 3, 2, up at the top, keep that carriage slightly kicked out. Bend over, back is flat. And then push down through that right foot, come up to upper body upright. And then dip it really low, tap your left knee down. Lift it up. Body weight goes up and over that right leg. Body weight goes up and over. Yes, back is flat, push down through the right foot, come on up. Good. We're gonna hold on to the bars. Chest will kind of rest on your thigh. For those pulse backs with your left legs. It's sort of like what we did in our full expression, but we're just gonna isolate the pulse back. We're there in 10. Good, everybody, in 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to the bars, chest on your thigh, and now pulse it back 2, forward 2, just keep the knee over the ankle, back 2, forward 2. So you're stopping the left knee underneath of the hip and then going behind it a little bit, good. 15 seconds, 2 bent knees, keep the carriage still, just the little dips. Amazing, in 4, 3, 2, bent knees, dip it down a little, up a little, down a little, up, so very small. Back to those pulse backs in 10. And we'll take it down to 1 red or 1 red, 2 black, whatever you did last time. for runner's lunge. In 3, 2, tilt forward, chest over the thigh, pulse it back 2, forward 2. Really stick that right butt cheek out. Yes, keep the hips still. Woo! 10 seconds, you go back to those little dips. It's burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, little dips. Dip it down a little, up a little. Nice, friends. Whoa, whoa. You're gonna drop one of your reds. You can add on those blacks if you did last time. Otherwise, one red. Right foot steps over the front platform onto the floor. Left foot will go to your front rail, easier. Edge of the carriage harder. We're there in 4, 3, 2, awesome. So drop a red. Right foot in front of the front platform on the floor, closer to the platform to start. And then left foot in the little eyelet, easier, edge of carriage harder, depends what your springs are doing. You're gonna sit on the right, kick with the left, ready, go. Just a normal runner's lunge. Just keep your knee over your ankle on the right, keep the hips still. We've got 1 minute here, then 1 minute in a heavy elevator lunge. And then 30 here, 30 in the heavy elevator. Then we're gonna go elevator. We'll start that first round with your foot on the platform. The next 3 rounds, foot will be on the floor. Good, good, keep that knee over that ankle. You're gonna step your right foot out so that your left leg can be straight. For that heavy elevator, it's a little momentum and speed to come down because the way up is the work. So you resist on the way up. We're there in 4, 3, 2, step that right foot out. And now push it back and down. Resist the urge of that one red or whatever wanting to spring you to the top. Woo. Push it back and down. Tilt the upper body weight forward if that feels good for your back, if it helps you load your glute. Nice. 30 seconds, you go back to being closer, right foot to the front platform, back to the runner's lunge. 30 seconds this time. We're there in 8. Beautiful, in 4, 3, 2, step that right foot in, sit low, and kick it out slow. In slower. Good. 20 seconds, we'll step the right foot out one more time. Back to your heavy elevator. We're there in 8. Kicking that left leg out straight in 4, 3, 2, step your right foot out, 30 seconds only. Push it back and down. And then go real slow as you come up. That's the work. Beautiful. 20 seconds, it's 1 black, a little easier, 0 springs harder. We're gonna do the first set with your right foot on the platform. Left foot close to the edge of the carriage, closest to your platform, your front platform. In 3, 2, let's do it. Whew. So 1 block easier, 0 springs harder. First round, we're gonna have our foot on the platform. Okay, left toes start pretty close to the front edge of your carriage. Ready? 3, 2, let's go. All we're doing is this essentially. We're front edge of the carriage, back edge of the carriage. First round right here with your foot on the platform, a little easier. Good, really slow. You're gonna put your left foot back, close to where your springs load. In 3, 2, same thing, left foot, all the way back to where your springs load. Down all the way, but you won't be able to stand up all the way. Yes, now in 20 seconds, we're gonna do the same thing, 3 rounds. Right foot goes on the floor in front of your front platform. Left foot back to the front end of your carriage. In 4, 3, 2, awesome. So right foot steps over, left foot to the front edge of your carriage. Should feel good here. Ready? Let's do it. 3 rounds down here. Down low, up slow. And then if you need to finish your class after this leg, do it, or join me for some arms to finish. Good, in 10, left toes reach back to the back end of your carriage. This gets much harder. In 3, 2, let's go, reach it back. Lean into it. It's down all the way. And then you won't be able to stand up all the way. Carriage touches the platform, that's where you stop. So it'll feel a little on the awkward side, right? In 15, back to the front edge. It'll feel good. In 8. Good, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go, front edge. All the way down, all the way up. Good. Go into the back edge, second to last time on this side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Back end, lean into it, all the way down, but you won't be able to stand all the way up. Yep. 20 seconds, I know you can give me one more round of each. You finish class here or you join me for some upper body. In 10, left foot goes back to the front edge of the carriage one more time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, last 60 seconds of legs, maybe your last 60 seconds of class. Ready, go. Down low, up slow. You're going to the back end, last 30 seconds, and then again, if you need to finish here, or join me for about 7 minutes of arms. In 4, 3, 2, last time, reach those left toes back. Ready, hit it. All the way down, touch the carriage to the platform, come on up. So good, everybody. Let's go 20 seconds. Grab a little padding for your knees if you need to. 2 black springs. We're gonna do a reverse fly for that left arm. Ready or in 8, 2 black springs. In 5, 4, 3, 2, wow. Woo! Congratulations if you're finished with class, otherwise, stick around for some arms. 2 black. Okay, you're gonna be over to the, I guess, right side of the machine if you were facing the front. Okay, some sort of tabletop position, but you don't have to be. You're gonna take your left hand to the corner edge of the carriage where the springs are, and you're gonna keep a rounded left arm, and you're just gonna open it, close it, like a reverse fly. Ready? Hit it. Yeah, you scoot over to the right, it makes it easier. Over to the left, harder. It's very small. Just keep the shape of the arm. Really working the back of the shoulder. Good, just open it out a little, close it. Towards that number 2. I'm kind of lined up with the number 1. Just 60 seconds here. And then we're gonna pop on a red. Option to take off a black. Option to take off 2 black if you need to. We're gonna pop on a red for a chest press off your bars. We'll do 2 sets of that. We'll do another set after we do this on the other side. Good, give me 30 seconds here, pop on a red. Take off all the blacks if you need to. Knees will be in the rails closest to your springs, hands on the bars for a chest press. We're there in 8. Good, in 5, 4, 3, 2, it's just 1 minute, but we will hit another set. 1 red, at least. Knees are gonna be in your holes here. Push back, butt up or butt down, it's up to you. And you're gonna bend your elbows up to the sides. Ready? For a little chest press. Keep the chest low. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. You can have your butt down, you can have your butt up. Just keep the chest low. 45 seconds, and you're gonna put your little pad over to the left, back to 2 black for that right side reverse fly. We're there in 30. Don't forget to breathe. In 10. Back to 2 black. Reverse fly on the right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome. That chest press felt really nice after that shoulder work there. Lining up with number 1 is a great place to start, and then you scoot over to the left to make it easier. Over to the right harder, rounded right arm, some sort of tabletop position. Ready, hit it. Open your rounded arm out to the side a little, close a little, and then adjust your body as needed. You're not bending and straightening the right arm, you're just opening it out. "60 seconds, we'll take off the black, if that's what you did. Take off 2 black if that's what you did. Throw on a red. And we're gonna stay on that red. We got that chest press, and we're gonna finish with a big lat hold. It's gonna be a little heavier because we'll be on that red still. But don't worry, because depending on how we adjust the body, we can make it doable. Good, let's go 30 seconds. Take off the blacks, put on a red. Second set, chest press. In 15. Nice, everybody, in 8. You got 4, 3, 2, take off the black and put on that 1 red. Knees in the eyelets, hands on the low bars. And we're going for that chest press, ready? Push back into super person position. And now booty up or booty down, it's whatever feels good, just keep the chest low. Inhale, bend, and then exhale, press. Beautiful, 45 seconds, you're essentially gonna be facing the front, and you're gonna be at the back. I would say knees on the floor. That'll make the one red easier. If your knees are on the back platform, it'll make it harder. Hands will be on the corner edges of the rails closest to your springs. We're gonna go for a big lat pull. Again, knees on the floor, they kind of straddle the rail, that'll make it easier, or knees on the platform will make it harder. But remember, you're on that one red. If you need to modify and you want to put your knees on the back platform, just go 2 black. Last 2 minutes of this class, my friends. In 5. Good, in 4. 3, 2, let's do it. So scooch back. Okay, you're gonna have your knees on the floor possibly, maybe just your feet on the platform. All right, and now hands to the corners of those rails and pull your elbows down and straighten. I failed to mention too, palms down. Let's go palms down, elbows narrow, so not wide. Let's work those triceps. Good, and again, if it's easy, then you can scoot back and put your knees on the platform. Essentially, the closer you scoot up, the easier it gets. Good, elbows in narrow. Beautiful, really push down through the palms of your hands as you go for that tricep pull down. Working the lats as well. You're gonna hold it down and pulse in 3, 2, hold it down, pulse it down 2, out 2. Good, we go back to full range in 4, 3, 2, back to full range. Yes, one more pulse to finish. Coming up. In 20. Nice, friends. You pull those elbows down. Little pulses, last 15 seconds in 3, in 2, woo! Ready? Let's go. Pulse it, down 2, out 2, this is it. Really push down with those palms, you got 8. In 4, 3, 2, wow, amazing job, my friends. You guys always come in strong. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you soon.